So the next starting five. Lowry out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Young. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. On defense, Miami. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground. Even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Here's prime time, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Pass to Bosh. And it's Wade in the corner. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Lowry. And oh, here we go. Lowry, nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. Lowry's got his first 2 points of the night.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Feeds it to Bosh. Down low, here's Primetime. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Primetime's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The dish to Lowry. Unloads from 13. Here's Young. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now, here's Wade. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
The Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Boston Celtics.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it with you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
Here's Primetime. He's coming off a 34-point game against Charlotte.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
And that one's good by Bosh.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Brooklyn trailing. McCollum with the ball. Wade picks him up. Young, a screen on Wade. To the right side. Lowry fires. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Wade passes to Primetime. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Nets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Lowry against Whiteside. Lopez, a screen on Whiteside. Kicks to Young. Plenty of space. Again, the miss by Lowry.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Now here's Winslow, defended by Young. The pass to Primetime. Shot clock at 6. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
And thank you, Doris.
Give it up for your defense.
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Heat.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Bogdanovich. Bayless comes in for McCollum. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The wide open look here for Lopez. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Prime time, the pass to Holmes. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. They get it again. Second chance shot. Good D by Lopez.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And Bayless kicks to Young. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Prime time, the pass to Howard. And a wide open look for Lynn. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Lynn's got his first basket of the night. The Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Screen by Young. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Hill. And Jack, here we go. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's prime time. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. The shot from 20 feet away. And down it goes just as the clock hits 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for...
And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team.
You know, we got a group of guys who came in and...
The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making a difference for the Raptors. Does it make Kyle Lowry any better? Do they just give it more time?
You know, you could argue it both ways, Kevin, because it's worked both ways. I mean, teams that couldn't stand one another have won rings, and so have tight-knit groups who were really close. So there's really no magic formula. I think there's a little bit of art to go with the science in that.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Defense. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Nets trail by 3. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Lopez a screen, and it's Lowry penetrating. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Lowry's got 6.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Prime time, the pass to Howard. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Howard. Hill's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. 4th in free throws, 8th in scoring. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And talking about how consistent they've been at the foul line. So often it's an afterthought. But the good teams find a way to make teams pay for sending them to the free throw line. That's been a key all season. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was superb. He finished with 34 points, and part of that scoring came from beyond the arc, adding a few threes to his already impressive season total. He carried his team the whole game and was responsible for most of the offense in that contest, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Now, here's Lowry. He's tightly guarded. And here's McCollum. Last game we saw him score 13. No good from the low block. The drive by Wade. Lopez grabs the board. Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, but he set up shot at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Curry's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Heat with the lead. Here's prime time. Here's Bosch. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent.
And so we wrap up.
Give it up for yours.
The second half just about to get going here.
D-Wade had a good quarter there. He has 8 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Prime time is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now here's McCollum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lopez dishes to McCollum. Lopez sets a screen for McCollum. Shot off the pick. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by McCollum. Lopez has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Brooklyn. And for the Heat, they're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Lowry kicks to McCollum. Lopez sets a screen for McCollum. Rebound by the Heat. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
There's the pick. The wide open look here for Bosch. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Lopez a screen. Now here's McCollum. Wade is covering. Now McCollum. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Young. And the shot is good.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Hollis Thompson's checked in for Dwayne Wade. The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Outside Lowry to the wing right side. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from McCollum.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
No good from prime time. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Passes it to McCollum from deep. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Outside Lowry. The rebound by Primetime.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Back to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's an 11-point Miami lead. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. Young was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Primetime. Goes back up. Hill, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And Bayless kicks to Jack. From 17 feet out, Hill pulls it in.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Primetime. It's good from long range. Primetime's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Shaq with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And Lopez has it in the corner. Hollis Jefferson passes to Jack. Good on the 13-footer. Jack's got 6 points.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Okay, Miami. Now coming up the court are your Heat Dancers. Let 'em hear ya.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Number 1, the Heat.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Miami leading by 10. Pass to Primetime. Young with the steal. Jack dishes to Lopez. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Craig, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the fact he lacks a little dexterity and even creativity to be an elite finisher.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now here is Jack. Defense right on him. Hollis Jefferson passes to Young with some arc, and it's Miami with the rebound. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Outside Jack. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his 4th personal foul.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Lopez taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Lynn. The layup missed. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat out front. They're up by 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I realize this.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Nets trail by 11. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Young out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Curry. And it's Lowry in at the 1. It's deflected. Here's prime time. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Miami.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And Brooklyn making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Lowry kicks to Young. Inside runner. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
5 to shoot. Up off the screen. And Wade slams it in.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Lowry drives in. Young. And that one is hammered home.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's prime time. Whiteside, a screen on Lowry. The feed to Winslow. Dishes it to Bosh. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Hollis Jefferson.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
And he gets it to go. 13 points here for Thaddeus Young.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Young. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Prime time, the pass to Bosh. Here's prime time. Lopez over to help. Shot clock at 6. Bosh dishes to Winslow. They get it back. Lopez with the block.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
McCollum kicks to Lopez. Puts up the baby hook. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Okay, Miami. Now coming onto the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes strong so far. The shot's good from Primetime.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Lowry passes to Lopez. Rebound by the Heat. At one point, they led by 16. Down low, stolen by McCollum. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Got a piece of it. Primetime, the pass to Whiteside. That's good. And the Heat lead by 10.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
For the Nets, this one not looking good. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to McCollum. Lopez a screen. McCollum kicks to Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lopez. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Well, Lopez has been great. He has 9 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Howard's checked in for Miami. Here's Primetime. Now recovering. Pass to Bosch. Here's Primetime, defended by Young. Tries to save it. Primetime, the pass to Howard. And that one's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
.115 left to play here in the fourth. Right side Lowry. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Young with no one around. It's rebounded by Bosch.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Lopez right side. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Here's Primetime. Now recovering. Screen by Howard. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, Winslow with it. Here's Primetime. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
And even that might not be enough.
Greg, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
Here's Primetime. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's Miami.
Kevin, thank
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Freak.
He went about his business tonight so efficiently on the offensive end. It was very savvy. It was a heads-up performance. It seemed like he had his hand on about every single basket, from scoring to assist.
Well, certainly a solid night for him.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith.
And that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, So, that's just what it is. Every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Come on with it. 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 Me and you, don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Hip hop is.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Miami Heat. So Golden State will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. James with it. And it's Wade in the corner. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Curry. Outside Green. Back to Curry. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. down when he is that open.
Outside Bosch. Over in the corner, Chalmers. Bosch kicks to LeBron. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Got a piece of it. Just 5 to shoot. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Thompson against James. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
Thanks, Doris. And here are the Warriors now. Curry dishes to Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Wade. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Curry kicks to Green. Green missing again.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Kicks it to Haslam. There's the pass to Bosch. He dishes it to Chalmers. Bosch, a screen on Curry. Clock at 4. Here's LeBron. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And that ties it up.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Curry kicks to Green. It's stolen by Haslam. And they're pushing it up. Here's Wade. Offensive rebound, Heat. Passes it to Haslam. Haslam a screen. Back to Chalmers. The dish now to Haslam. It's stolen by Green. Up top, Curry. Defended by Chalmers. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Thompson against LeBron. He feeds it to Bosch. The 17-footer goes down.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Pass to Green. The 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now, here's Chalmers. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The feed to Barnes. The shot misses. Good D by Wade. The Heat trail by 4. James outside. From downtown. The shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
On the wing, Thompson. Wade is covering. Thompson passes to Green. Curry with a wide open look. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
LeBron against Curry. Here's LeBron. Feeds to Bosh. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Shane Battier is checked in for Haslam. Miller comes in for James. Allen's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Livingston dishes to Barbosa. A floater, and it's Miami with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Allen kicks to Bosh. Battier, that's for two. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Warriors leading. Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. All sorts of time. That one a little long.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Allen, that's good. Here is Livingston. Feeds to Spates. 4 seconds left. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Okay, Miami, now coming out of the court are your Heat dancers.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Iguodala out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Festus Ezeli. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Livingston in at the point guard.
Well, close to finishing that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Chris Bosh. Golden State also making some changes. Rush comes in for Festus Ezeli, and Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. There's the three. No good. Good defense by Iguodala. Here is Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the paint, here's Clark. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Warriors have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. So he gets them both. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Cole to the inside. Haslem. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Now here's Green. 6 points for him. And that one's good by Clark.
Ready? All right, let's go.
Assist goes to Draymond Green.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Cole. Again, the miss by the Heat. Now here's Curry, looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Green. Spates sets a screen, and Green gets it to go.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
Steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track. And they've gotten good looks, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. LeBron's checked in for Battier. Wade comes in for Allen. And it's Chalmers in for Cole. And so here is Golden State. After Dwayne Wade hitting the three, here's Clark. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 5. Wade missing again. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. No good from Clark.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
From deep three-point range, offensive rebound Heat. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Uncovered. Good as the jump shot falls. Here's James. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. There's the screen. Miami no good on that time either.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's Curry. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
James, the shot's good on the assist by Wade. James has got his second basket.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times. You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And the Heat making a change here. Bosh is checked in. And then for Golden State, Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Rush. And it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Curry with the 3. Miami grabs the miss. James has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And that one's good. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Bogut says a screen for Green. Clock at 6. 11 feet away. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Miller dishes to Chalmers. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Kicks it to Miller. LeBron a screen on Barnes. And Thompson sends it back. Curry against Wade. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bogut. And here is Curry. He kicks to Green. Screen by Bogut. Here's Curry. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Wade. 5 points in the game. Here's James. He can't be stopped. LeBron's got 8 points.
Great pass by Bosh there.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
And there's Green on the assist by Thompson. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's James. 8 points for him. Dishes it to Wade. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. And there's the pass to Thompson. Green, the screen. Out to the wing. It could go. He hits the shot at the... And the first half. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.